Have you ever looked at someone in their 70s or 80s full of energy with a spark in their eyes and wondered how do they do it? How do they stay so strong, so alive, while others seem to slow down, weighed down by fatigue or frustration? What if I told you that the secret to thriving in your golden years isn't about luck or perfect genes? It's about a few simple, heartfelt choices you can start making today. Imagine this hitting 80 and still chasing your grandkids around the backyard, slipping into your favorite outfit with a smile, or feeling a burst of joy that makes every day feel fresh and full of possibility. That's not just a dream, it's within your reach. In this video, we're sharing 5 proven habits that can turn aging into the most vibrant chapter of your life. Backed by Harvard research, these habits can add years to your life while keeping your heart strong and your spirit bright. From practical steps you can start right now to inspiring stories like 82-year-old Mary, who transformed her life with one small change. We've got you covered, so stick with us. Until the end, these aren't just tips. They're your lifelines to a healthier, happier you. If you're ready to embrace a life full of energy and joy, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and let's dive in. Your best years are waiting. Habit 1. Paying attention to your diet. I know talking about food can sometimes feel like a lecture, like someone's about to tell you to eat nothing but kale for the rest of your life. But hear me out. This isn't about strict rules or boring meals. It's about choosing foods that love you back, foods that fuel your body with energy and keep you feeling strong and radiant as the years go by. And trust me, you deserve to feel that way. Think about it. When you were younger, you might have grabbed a quick snack or skipped a meal without a second thought. But as time passes, our bodies start to speak a little louder, don't they? They remind us that what we put on our plate matters. The right foods can make you feel like a well-oiled machine, ready to take on the day, maybe even sprinting across the park with your grandkids, or slipping into those favorite jeans with a grin. On the other hand, the wrong foods can leave you sluggish, like an old truck creaking along, struggling to keep up. The good news: you have the power to choose foods that lift you up, and it's easier than you might think. So what does eating well really look like? It's not about chasing fad diets or eating bland, tasteless meals. It's about filling your plate with real whole foods. Think of them as nature's gifts. Picture biting into a crisp, juicy apple, its sweetness bursting in your mouth, or savoring a handful of fresh berries, their vibrant colors promising nourishment. Imagine crunchy vegetables like spinach or carrots, hearty whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, and lean proteins like chicken fish or lentils that help your muscles stay strong. And don't forget, healthy fats. Avocados, a drizzle of olive oil, or a sprinkle of nuts. These are like superheroes for your heart and brain. These foods don't just feed you, they protect you. They keep your bones sturdy, your mind sharp, and your energy steady, so you don't feel like you're crumbling like an over-baked cookie. Now let's talk about the other side. The foods that don't do you any favors. You know the ones I mean, those shiny processed snacks in tempting packages. They promise convenience, but deliver trouble. They're loaded with sugar that hooks you, salt that puffs you up, and unhealthy fats that clog your system. These foods might taste good for a moment, but they're like uninvited guests who overstay their welcome, bringing problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, or inflammation. If you want to age with grace and keep those health issues at bay, it's time to kindly show these troublemakers the door. Your brain, that incredible keeper of memories and dreams, needs special care too. A poor diet can cloud your mind, making it harder to recall the names of your grandkids or those cherished moments from years past. But here's the hope: a nutrient-rich diet can lower your risk of Alzheimer's by up to 30. That's not just a statistic. It's a chance to hold on to your clarity and connection with the people you love. Stock your kitchen with brain-boosting foods, leafy greens like kale or Swiss chard, packed with vitamins to keep your mind firing. Berries like blueberries, fighting off decline with their antioxidants. Nuts like walnuts, full of healthy fats. And fatty fish like salmon, rich in omega-3s, that are like building blocks for a sharp mind. And let's not forget your gut. It's got a big say in how you feel. When your digestion's off, everything feels heavy, doesn't it? Fiber is your friend here, acting like a gentle broom to keep things moving smoothly. Load up on broccoli, carrots, oats, beans, or fruits, with their skins still on, like apples or oranges. A happy gut means a happier you, better mood, more energy, and fewer of those long bathroom visits. Oh, and one more thing. Water. It's so easy to overlook, but as we age, our sense of thirst can fade. Even though our need for hydration doesn't, dehydration can zap your energy and leave you feeling drained. But a few sips of water can work wonders. It's like an anti-aging potion, keeping your skin glowing and your body humming. Skip the sugary sodas and processed juices, and try refreshing herbal teas. Chamomile, peppermint, or hibiscus. They hydrate and bring a little extra goodness with their antioxidants. Here's the best part. You don't have to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight. Start small, with one kind choice at a time. Maybe add a handful of berries to your morning cereal, swap white bread for whole grain, or reach for a few almonds instead of a candy bar. These tiny shifts add up, and before you know it, they'll feel like second nature. You'll start to notice the difference more. Energy, a clearer mind, a body that feels ready for the day. If you're still with me and loving these ideas, drop a 1 in the comments below. I'd love to know you're here. Eating well isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about filling those years with moments that matter. You're not just eating to get by. You're eating to thrive, to shine, to live every day with joy. So open your fridge today and make one small smart choice. Maybe it's a glass of water instead of soda, or a piece of a fruit instead of a cookie. That single step is the start of something beautiful. Your golden years are yours to make dazzling, and you're absolutely worth it. Habit 2. Taking regular walks. I know it sounds so simple, almost too simple, right? But let me tell you, this one small act carries a kind of magic that can transform your body, your mind, and even your soul. If you're already someone who laces up your shoes and heads out for a daily stroll, I want to pause and say, you're amazing. Seriously, take a moment to pat yourself on the back. Every step you take is a gift to your health, a quiet promise to keep your spirit vibrant and your heart strong. You're doing something extraordinary, and it's worth celebrating. But let's dive into why walking is so powerful. Picture this. Each step you take isn't just moving you forward. It's like a love letter to your body. It's your heart pumping with purpose, your lungs filling with fresh air, your mind clearing out the clutter of the day. Walking isn't about racing to a finish line or needing fancy gear. It's about feeling alive right here, right now. The world might be rushing by, but when you walk, you slow down. You notice the way the breeze brushes your skin, the sound of birds chirping, the crunch of leaves under your feet. It's a reminder that you're still here, still moving, still you. Now, if walking hasn't been part of your routine yet, don't worry, there's no judgment here. Maybe life's been busy, or maybe you've thought, I'm not fit enough, or I'm too old to start. Let me gently say, none of that matters. Walking doesn't care about your age, your fitness level, or what you did yesterday. It's an open invitation, waiting for you to take that first step. You don't need to aim for miles or have the perfect sneakers. Start small, 5 minutes around your yard, a loop around the block, or even a few steps to your mailbox. That's enough to begin. Trust me. Once you start, something clicks, and those steps start to feel like freedom. Here's the beautiful thing. Science backs this up. Harvard Medical School says regular walking can cut your risk of heart disease by up to 40%. But that's not just a number. It's more mornings with your loved ones, more days to laugh and live. Walking boosts your circulation, strengthens your immune system, and even helps keep your weight in check. But it's not just about your body. Every step releases those feel-good hormones, endorphins that lift your mood and melt away stress. Have you ever come back from a walk and felt just a little lighter? Like the worries of the day slipped off your shoulders. That's the magic at work. It's like a reset button for your spirit. And here's something else to love. Walking can be a shared joy. Invite a friend, a neighbor, or your partner to join you. Those moments chatting, laughing, or just being together build bonds that make life richer. Or if you prefer, walk alone and let it be your time. Leave the phone at home. Soak in the world around you, the way the sun dances through the trees, or the rhythm of your own breaths. There's no need for a big destination, a stroll through your neighborhood, a path in a nearby park, or even a quiet street you've walked 100 times. It's all enough. Why start today? Because every step is a choice to honor yourself. It's a way to say, I deserve to feel strong, to feel joyful, to feel as low. You don't need to train for a marathon or set big goals. Just stand up, take a deep breath, and step outside. Feel the ground beneath you, the air in your lungs, and let that first step remind you of how capable you are. Harvard research shows walking protects against diabetes and hypertension, but more than that, it's an act of self-love. So right now I'm cheering you on. Take that first step. Your body, your heart, and your future self will thank you. Habit 3. Continuing to be mentally active. You know, we often talk about keeping our bodies strong, but your mind, it's just as precious, just as deserving of care. Your brain is like a lifelong friend. It's carried you through every memory, every dream, every challenge, and as the years go by, it craves a little exercise, a little adventure, to stay sharp and ready for all the beauty life still has in store. Keeping your mind active isn't just about staying smart. It's about holding on to your independence, your joy, and the essence of who you are. Think about it. You've spent a lifetime collecting stories, chasing passions, and navigating life's ups and downs. Why let that vibrant mind of yours slow down? The world may feel quieter as we age, but your brain doesn't have to settle into silence. By engaging it with new ideas, challenges, or even a good story, you're not just passing the time. You're building a future filled with purpose and resilience. Let me share a story that really touched my heart about a man named Rick, a 76-year-old retiree from a small town in Oregon. Rick used to be a school teacher surrounded by books, ideas, and the energy of his students. His mind was always buzzing. But when he retired, something shifted. His days grew quiet. Almost too quiet, and he started to feel a fog creeping in. He'd forget where he parked his car, or struggled to recall the names of old friends. It wasn't just frustrating. It was like a piece of the lively Rick was slipping away. Then one day, sitting at his favorite cafe, he saw a group of seniors playing chess. It wasn't just the game that caught his eye. It was their laughter, their spark, the way they were so alive. That moment lit a fire in Rick. He realized what he'd been missing wasn't youth. It was the mental energy that had always fueled him. So at nearly 80, Rick made a bold choice. He decided to learn to play the piano. Now I know what you might be thinking, piano at that age. His fingers weren't as nimble, and reading sheet music felt like learning a new language. But Rick didn't let doubt stop him. He started small, just 20 minutes a day, fumbling through scales and simple tunes. Some days were tough, and he'd get frustrated. But he kept going. And you know what happened? Something incredible. His mind started to feel clearer. He could remember phone numbers, grocery lists, even song lyrics from years ago. But more than that, he felt alive again. The piano wasn't just a hobby. It rekindled his passion, his confidence. He even joined a music club, sharing his love for music with new friends. What started as a challenge became a doorway to a richer, fuller life. So how can you keep your mind buzzing like Rick's? The beauty is, you don't need to learn an instrument or make huge changes. Small, joyful steps can work wonders. One of the easiest ways is reading. Picking up a book is like taking your brain on a little adventure. A novel can whisk you away to far-off places. A non-fiction book might spark new ideas or challenge the way you see the world. If a big book feels daunting, start with something shorter. A magazine article, a newspaper story, or even a blog post that piques your curiosity. It's not about how much you read, but how it makes you feel engaged, curious, alive. Then there are mental games, like a gym workout. For your brain, chess, Sudoku crossword puzzles, or logic riddles. They're not just fun, they're powerful. Every puzzle you solve strengthens your memory, sharpens your problem solving, and gives you a little burst of pride. There's something so satisfying about cracking a tough crossword clue, isn't there? It's like a high five from your brain saying, "We've still got it." Another way to keep your mind young is by learning something new. It could be as simple as picking up a few phrases in a new language. Imagine the thrill of ordering coffee in Italian, or greeting a neighbor in Spanish, or try something hands-on, like cooking a new recipe, painting a picture, or even knitting a scarf. These challenges stretch your brain, creating new pathways that keep it nimble. Studies show that people who embrace new skills as they age have better cognitive health, so don't shy away from something unfamiliar. It's like a gift to your future self. Don't underestimate the power of connection either. A good conversation with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger is like a workout for your mind. When you listen to someone's story, debate an idea, or ask a thoughtful question, your brain is firing, making connections and staying sharp. Research shows that people who stay socially active have better brain health and a lower risk of cognitive decline. Those moments of connection, they're not just heartwarming, they're brain-boosting. If you're still with me and feeling inspired, drop a 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're here. For something quieter, try mindfulness or meditation. Just 5 or 10 minutes a day, breathing deeply and focusing on the present can clear mental clutter and boost your memory. It's like giving your brain a moment to rest and recharge. The best part, you don't need to change your whole life to start. Read a page before bed, try a quick puzzle over coffee, call a friend to catch up, or experiment with a new recipe. Every little effort keeps your mind humming, setting you up for a life of confidence and joy. Keeping your brain active isn't just about avoiding forgetfulness. It's about embracing a life that's rich and vibrant, no matter your age. People who stay curious, who seek out new experiences, carry a youthful spirit, no matter how many candles are on their cake. So why wait? Your mind is your greatest treasure, and it's ready for a little love. Pick up a book, tackle a puzzle, or call someone you love today. If you're still watching, let me know in the comments what small step you'll take to keep your mind buzzing. Your golden years are a chance to shine, and your brain is ready to lead the way. Habit 4. Doing strength training. I know what you might be thinking. Strength training, isn't that for young folks at the gym, chasing big muscles or flashy fitness goals? But let me tell you, this habit is for you, no matter your age. It's one of the most loving things you can do for yourself. If you're already incorporating strength exercises into your routine, whether you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond, I want you to pause and feel proud. You're not just working out. You're building a stronger, more independent version of yourself, and that's something beautiful. Strength training isn't about lifting heavy barbells or looking like a bodybuilder. It's about keeping your body capable, your spirit vibrant, and your life full of the things you love. As we age, our muscles naturally start to weaken, a process called sarcopenia. Simple tasks like carrying groceries or getting up from a chair can feel harder. But here's the wonderful truth. You don't have to accept that as your fate. With a little strength training, you can slow down that process, even reverse it. Imagine feeling steady on your feet, opening a stubborn jar without a struggle, or walking upstairs with confidence. That's the gift strength training offers. Let me share a story about Mary, an 82-year-old grandmother from Colorado. A few years ago, Mary was full of life tending her garden, walking her dog, and playing with her grandkids. But as she reached her late 70s, things changed. Her strength started to fade, and everyday tasks felt like battles. So she began to worry she'd have to give up the things that made her heart sing. Her garden, those joyful moments with her grandkids. It broke her heart to think of losing them. But then a friend invited her to try a senior fitness class with light strength exercises. Mary was hesitant. Could this really work for her? She started small, using tiny hand weights, doing seated leg lifts, and holding onto a chair for squats. Those first days were tough. Her muscles ached, and she felt a bit clumsy. But after just 1 month, Mary was amazed. She could stand up easily, carry her gardening tools without strain, and chase her grandkids with a smile. It wasn't just her body that grew stronger. It was her spirit. She felt alive again, like she was back in the driver's seat of her life. Now Mary's the one cheering her friends on. She shows them that strength training isn't about being young. It's about loving life and living it fully. So why is strength training such a game changer? For one, it protects your bones. As we age, our bones lose density, raising the risk of osteoporosis or fractures. But weight-bearing exercises help build stronger, more resilient bones. That means, less worry about falls turning into serious injuries and more confidence in every step you take. Then there's balance. Falls can become a real fear as we get older. But strength training works your core, legs, and glutes. With stronger muscles, you can walk with ease, climb stairs without hesitation, or bend down to tie your shoes without a second thought. Most of all, strength training is about independence. It's the freedom to carry your shopping bags, get in and out of the car, or open that tricky jar all on your own. Imagine the quiet pride of knowing you're still capable, still strong, still you. And it's not just physical. Every rep, every small effort builds mental resilience too. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to start. Some of the best exercises can be done right at home. Try bodyweight squats to strengthen your legs and glutes. Hold onto a chair for support if you need it, and slowly lower yourself down. Grab a pair of light dumbbells, or even 2 water bottles. Do bicep curls or arm raises to keep your arms strong for lifting and reaching. For your core, which is the foundation of a strong body. Try a modified plank, maybe on your knees or against a wall if a full plank feels too much. Wall push-ups are great for your chest and arms. They make pushing and lifting easier. These simple moves can make a world of difference in how you move and feel every day. If you're new to this or haven't exercised in a while, don't let that stop you. Start slow. Maybe with 5 squats or 10 lifts with your water bottles. Focus on moving correctly rather than pushing too hard. Your body is incredible. It can grow stronger at any age. Just 10 or 15 minutes a day can improve your posture, make movement smoother, and leave you feeling energized. If you have health concerns like arthritis or a heart condition, check with your doctor first. But know that strength training is for everyone. It's about believing in your body's potential. If you're still with me and feeling inspired, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Strength training is more than exercise. It's a celebration of what your body can do. It's about standing tall, moving with grace, and living life on your terms. So why not try it today? Stand up. Try a few gentle squats or lift those water bottles. Every small move is a step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. You deserve to feel powerful, and your body is ready to shine. Habit 5. Keeping your social ties strong. As we age, the people in our lives, our family, friends, neighbors, become more than just company. They're lifelines weaving a web of love, laughter, and support that holds us up through life's highs and lows. Staying connected isn't just about filling your days. It's about nourishing your soul, lifting your spirit, and keeping you vibrant in ways that ripple through your entire being. If there's one habit that can make your later years shine, it's this one. You see, as we get older, life can sometimes feel quieter. Maybe you've lost a loved one, or your kids have moved away. Or perhaps the world just feels a little less familiar. Loneliness can creep in soft and sneaky, stealing your joy before you even realize it's there. And let me be honest, it's more than just feeling a bit down. Research shows loneliness can hit as hard as smoking or chronic illnesses like heart disease. It can weigh on your mind, stir up anxiety, or sap your energy. But here's the beautiful truth. You have the power to push back against that. By nurturing your relationships and building new ones, you're creating a shield of connection that protects your heart, mind, and body. Let me tell you about Mary, an 82-year-old widow whose story is like a warm hug. After her husband passed away, Mary's world shrank. Her home, once filled with shared laughter and conversation, grew silent. Days blended into one another, and she felt herself drifting further from the vibrant woman she'd always been. She'd sit in her rocking chair on the front porch, watching life pass by, unsure if she still belonged in it. It was a heavy, lonely time. But one crisp afternoon, something shifted. A group of neighbors was gathered nearby, their laughter floating through the air. Mary felt a pang for longing or doubt. Then one of the women noticed her, smiled, and waved her over. That simple gesture, that small act of kindness, changed everything. Mary hesitated, but she took the step. That moment sparked a new chapter. She joined a local book club, where lively discussions reignited her love for stories. She started volunteering at a community center, finding purpose in helping others. To her own surprise, she even took up dancing with a group of new friends who welcomed her like family. The loneliness that once pressed down on her began to lift. It was replaced by a renewed energy she hadn't felt in years. Mary wasn't just passing time. She was living again fully and joyfully. Her story shows us the incredible power of connection, how it can pull us back into the light when we need it most. So why are social ties so vital? Because we're human, and we're wired to need each other. A chat with a friend, a hug from a grandchild, or even a smile from a neighbor. It's like medicine for your soul. Studies show that older adults with strong social networks are up to 50% more likely to live longer than those who feel isolated. That's not just a number. It's more birthdays, more memories, more moments to cherish. Staying connected keeps your mind sharp, your heart open, and your spirit lifted. It fights off depression, boosts your mood, and gives you a sense of belonging that makes every day brighter. You don't need grand plans to make this happen. Start with what feels natural. Call an old friend just to hear their voice. Write a letter to a family member far away. Join a local group, a gardening club, a walking group, or a class that sparks your interest. Even small gestures count, like waving to a neighbor or striking up a chat at the grocery store. In today's world, connection doesn't always have to be face-to-face. A phone call, a video chat, or joining an online community around a hobby you love can keep you tethered to the people who matter. The key is to be intentional, to reach out, to show up, to let others know you're there. Think about it. When was the last time you shared a laugh with someone you care about, or sat down for a real heartfelt talk? Those moments aren't just fleeting. They're building blocks for a life that feels full and meaningful. Plan a lunch date with a friend, host a family game night, or attend a community event. These aren't just activities. They're chances to spark joy. Sharpen your mind and remind yourself you're part of something bigger. And here's the beautiful thing. When you connect, you're not just helping yourself. You're lifting others too. A kind word, a shared story, a simple smile. It creates ripples of positivity that touch everyone around you. If you're still with me and feeling this, drop a 3 in the comments. I'd love to know you're here. Staying connected isn't just a nice idea. It's a cornerstone of a vibrant life. It's about tending to the relationships you already have and being open to new ones. By nurturing those bonds, you're building a network of strength, joy, and comfort that carries you through every season. Take a moment today to reach out to someone you miss. Invite a neighbor for coffee, or try something new with others. Every step you take toward connection is a step toward a life that's richer, warmer, and more alive. Your golden years are a chance to weave a beautiful story, one filled with people who make your heart sing. You deserve that, so let's make it happen. Reach out, connect, and let your world grow brighter with every shared moment. As we gently wrap up today's video, I hope you're feeling inspired and encouraged about what's truly possible. Remember, falling doesn't have to be a natural part of aging. With just a few mindful changes in your walking habits and gentle daily exercises, thousands of seniors just like you are reclaiming their freedom, confidence, and independence. Walking safely isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about rediscovering the joy and peace of moving comfortably through life. So why not start today? Each mindful step you take is a step toward greater safety, better balance, and renewed self-assurance. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which part of today's video resonated most with you? Are you ready to practice these simple tips to enhance your own daily walks? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely look forward to reading your experiences. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps me create more content dedicated to helping you enjoy your golden years safely and gracefully. Thank you for spending your precious time with me today. Stay safe, stay confident, and remember, you deserve to walk through life with strength, ease, and joy. I'll see you in our next video.